Hey everybody, this is Dougie080. Welcome to another art vlog thing. The other day, I had an interesting realization that I don't think I've ever really thought about until, I guess, the other day. And that is, well, let me pull it back just a little bit before I tell you what that realization was. If you don't know by now, I absolutely love art and animation and just, creating things, and more recently I've kind of been more interested in game design and all these good things that for some reason I just could never seem to put my focus in completely. And that's always been one of my biggest issues as far as creating is really being able to just get my focus in and stay focused on one thing long enough to see it through to completion. I'll get distracted by one thing, or just any number of things could pop up and it would distract me, and just either nothing will get done or it'll kind of get started and just never get finished. This, I believe, is for a number of reasons. Some of my upbringing, some of my just a number of things from the past that I'm sure I'll talk about one day, but I'm not going to get into it in this particular video. But this brings me back to the realization that I had the other day. And I talked a little bit about this on Twitter. I talked to a couple of friends about it a little bit, and I realized that this level of focus that I've always wanted, this level of focus that I've seen other people have for their passion projects that they've had for anything, that this level of focus that I've always desired to have, I already have that. I do have that level of focus, only it's in a slightly different area than my art, I guess my drawn art, my animation or work. But that area that I have that level of focus is this random music thing that I do from time to time. Like I told, Twitter and my friends and stuff, I said every time I open this music program, I get lost in there for hours. I can just take two songs and I'll try to mix them together, and I'll spend hours just tweaking things and moving things around and cutting and moving and rotating and flipping and changing the sound, the pitch, I'm not even good at that. Well, I guess I'm not. I don't want to say that I'm not good, but it's not something that I really desire to get super great in. It's just a thing that I do on my side, on my spare time. The reason that was such a big realization was it at least let me know that I am capable of that level of focus. Like, I can actually do that. And even thinking about it just a little bit further, I've had that level of focus in things like video games. I've had that level of focus even in my art stuff. For a while in the past, I really was able to get down and just animate and draw, and I really took that for granted, being able to do that and sit down for hours and do it, and I didn't really put as much time into it as I really was able to do at the time, but I was really able to achieve that level of focus. That's another thing that I know, is that I had it once upon a time, but for some reason or another, I just kind of fell away. And maybe you could even throw this YouTube channel into the whole mix. Granted, I've been doing this a lot longer than the majority of the people on this website, and perhaps the growth might not exactly show that, but me being able to at least run something like this for so long, that's another really, really cool thing, an interesting realization that I had. But of course, sharing this realization with some people, a few of them have made the suggestion that maybe I should focus on music more. If it's something that I could really get into, maybe I should focus on that. I don't know. I never really saw myself as being something. Like, if I really, really put some time into learning how to do these mixed things, and would that be something that I'd really, really want to do? I've thought about it and thought about it. I've even thought about it before making this realization. Should I put more time and effort into this music thing, learning new techniques, learning just more about what it is that I do? And time again, I always find the answer as being no. I mean, I suppose it would be really cool if I could just do that and, I don't know, make some kind of sustainability out of it. But it's it doesn't feel as rewarding to me as creating animations. Animations are a big thing, and now game design's kind of a big thing too that I'm really wanting to get into. I could be wrong and one day realize that, yeah, maybe I should have put more time into that and just did that, but I always just see it as just a side thing that I do. It's just for fun. It's just, I don't know, but just every time I open the music thing, I literally hours go by. I make very, very little progress on whatever mix that I'm doing. I just goofing off in the program, and a lot of times I'm not really even tweaking anything. That was kind of one of my New Year resolutions, was just to share these random things that I normally wouldn't have shared with anybody. Every time a mix comes out, I'm very, very hesitant to say that mix is complete, because even though I've finished, quote unquote, finished some of the mixes, I just put them out because I don't know. Some people might get enjoyment out of them. Instead of just literally sitting on my hard drive till perhaps it crashes, like what happened with all the other mixes on my old hard drive. All of those are gone. I barely remember what they were, but they don't exist anymore. Maybe it's just some kind of archive, a shared archive of something that I do on my spare time. And I don't know, an idea just popped into my head now, which is kind of the reason why I'm so hesitant to share, I guess, incomplete things on the internet nowadays, is that whenever people upload things, for some reason there's this idea that what you put out is supposed to be the best thing ever, which I don't know. I remember whenever YouTube barely was becoming a thing, it was just a lot of people putting out silly videos. It was a much simpler time back then. Of course you could say that. We didn't have your Markipliers and your Game Grumps, and at the time we had Nintendo Capri Sun, we had Dirt77, we had freaking Fred was the biggest subscribed YouTube channel for the longest time. He was the first big YouTube channel. Fred. I won't talk about Fred. I could appreciate, he's another situation. He's another one of those situations where as a creative person, I can appreciate what he does, but it definitely wasn't for me. This is a super rambly art vlog. I hope you guys don't mind. This is more of a just doggy talks about things, but the reason I really wanted to share this with you, this whole realization about the art music thing, was that maybe there's something in your life that you really, really want, but you might already have it, just in a different area of your life. I know a lot of you are gamers. Maybe you could make that connection with gaming. Maybe you want to get better at art. I know a lot of you are very talented artists. Some of you are growing artists, some of you are still on your way, and maybe you run into some of the speed bumps that I do, that, oh, I'm not good enough, this isn't great. But look at your gaming background. What are some of your gaming achievements that you've ran into? Maybe you're really good. Maybe you're really good at Call of Duty, right? Maybe that's your thing. You didn't get good at Call of Duty overnight. You put years, maybe years, perhaps years. Okay, I can say years. You put years of your time into Call of Duty and you just got really, really good at it. So there's your example of something that you've put that time and energy into, and you got really good and it really paid off. Maybe even on a smaller scale. I know a lot of you are still in middle school, high school. Some of you graduated. That's really cool. Maybe you had this test that you were studying for, and you put all of your time and energy into that, and you just pulled out with an A or even a passing grade. Maybe you just wanted to pass. You didn't care what you made, and you pulled out with a 70 or something. But it's that time and energy that you put into that has made you achieve that goal. It's achievable. Yeah, these goals that we set for ourselves are achievable. Even though some of them might not seem achievable, they totally are. I haven't really done much with it yet. I totally should. It's been a year ago now. But that Sonic the Hedgehog Cube video that I made, where I actually made that game in Unity, it's not the best game, right? It's not anything that's groundbreaking. It's literally me just fumbling around a bit and somehow throwing together a game. But it is a game. I put it together. I completed it. I set out with the goal of making something that can be seen as a game. Those basic elements were, I wanted a start screen. I got the start screen. I wanted the stage select. I got the stage select. The tutorial that I did had a scoring system, so I went ahead and included the scoring system. And I wanted a way, there needed to be a fail state. So every level has a fail state. And then there needed to be a way to complete the level. And that's basically Sonic the Hedgehog Cube. And I'm totally gonna pick that up again. Programming is a thing that I really have on my radars right now, is just re-picking up programming. I've been looking at a lot of the games that I really like and kind of picking apart the tiny little elements that really caught my attention. What is it about this game that I thought was interesting? Ooh, I like that. How could I integrate that into my game? Of course, it's not gonna be right away. There's still a lot that I need to know about programming before I make anything, I say Steam worthy, but we all know there's some questionable games on Steam, but, you know, something respectable that people could put on and really enjoy, or at least get some kind of enjoyment out of it. And I think that Sonic the Hedgehog Cube kind of achieved that. But like I said, it's literally, for lack of a better term, it's baby's first game programming experience. I think that's probably gonna end this video. This art vlog was a little bit more rambly, but I think there's some things in here that you guys might enjoy. These art vlogs are supposed to kind of document my art experience and just to talk about art things. I really like art things. And sometimes, I don't know, I'm gonna mention this too, sometimes you really do have to cut back on certain distractions that really get in your way. I recently decided to cut back on my Warframe playing experience, because I put so much time into Warframe where I could put that time into something else that is more productive, something that brings more creativity to the YouTube channel. And I'm hoping that cutting back on playing games, cutting back on Warframe will really bring a lot more to my animations and my art, and just do things in general. The picture that I'm drawing right now, I actually haven't drawn it yet, but this is a Doom kitty that I always I always used to see this guy in Doom. This is the original Doom character. I don't know his name, but when I was little, every time I saw this guy, I used to think he looked like a cat, like a kitty cat or some kind of weird cat-type animal demon thing. And this is just the way that I saw it. You know, I thought it was pretty hilarious. I shared another one on my Twitter, and I should probably upload that to my art blog. But I shared that on my Twitter, and it was a little bit creepier than the one you're probably seeing me draw right now. But I don't know. Just look at your time. Look at how you manage yourself. Make little tweaks here and there to improve productivity. You don't have to completely quit playing games. You don't have to completely quit. You can create things, and you can create amazing things. It just takes time, and sometimes you need to borrow a little bit of that time from other places and just sit down and just do it. Just do it! Just do it! Like that guy always says, Shia LaBeouf. I just did it. Just do it. It's like I'm doing with this art vlog. I haven't done one of these in a while. I wanted to do one. I'm really feeling kind of energized to create things. And I wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys have been creating things. And you all know the saying, if you see this art vlog, go create something. Go create your music, go create an animation, just draw something. If you don't know what to draw the doggy character, draw the, I don't know. Draw the doggy character, there you go. Draw my character. Share it with me. Throw it on my Facebook, throw it on my Twitter, throw it in the comments. I think Gmail, whatever the heck it's called, what is it? Google Plus? Throw it on my Google Plus. I don't even know how that works, but I'll find out. If you share something on there, I'll find it. And I will love it and scream at it. But yeah, just trying to stay focused, trying to spend more of that time learning about creative things, looking through tutorials, looking at inspirational things. instead of doing 40-minute tier 3 survivals in Warframe, I should put that 40 minutes to watching a good tutorial, learning something new, learning how to program something else, learning how to program, learning how to draw, learning how to color, learning how to animate. There's so much. I just hit the microphone. There's so much more constructive things that I need to be doing, and working on videos for this YouTube channel. That's another thing. But yeah. Let me know some of the things that you guys work on. I don't even know. Just tell me. What are you working on? What are some of your dreams and desires? And I think it's really cool to get to know you guys a little bit by, I don't know. What do you guys like to do? What are some of your dreams for the future? I think you really need to share these things with people, and share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with your followers, share it with me. Let me know. I don't just do it. Just do it. I want you guys to be successful. As much as I want to be successful, I want you guys to be successful too. I don't know. It's just I love to know that you guys are going out there and doing great things for people. Draw not even my character. Draw your favorite YouTuber. Draw your favorite YouTuber, send them the link and say, here's this awesome piece of fan art. Oh man, it'll make their day. It'll totally make their day. It makes my day every time you guys do something like that. And it's wonderful. And thank you very much if you've ever done that. And it's always the best. It's always the best. You guys are the best. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, guys. I've been talking for a little bit longer than I thought I would on this topic. But I guess let me know also what do you think about this kind of rambling format to this series? It's maybe a little bit less inspirationally, but I don't know. Rambling is good sometimes. Just to get things off your chest. If you know what I'm saying. Anyway, take it easy, guys. I have, of course, been Doggy080. You have, of course, been yourself. And leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And be sure to leave a dislike if you didn't. Take it easy. I've been Doggy080. See you next time. Next art vlog. Next video we do. Take it easy. Goodbye.